Hey everybody, this is the Xtracycle. Today I'm going to be showing you how to assemble your Xtracycle hopper. First things first, we're going to remove the bike from the box and remove all the packaging material while leaving the bike handlebars attached to the frame. Before we get started, it's important to know that we recommend your bike be professionally assembled. If you choose to follow this video and do home assembly, we recommend a professional bike mechanic safety check your bicycle before riding. Now let's begin. Start by cutting away the plastic stripping on the outside of the box. The box is held together by 12 plastic clips, 6 on each side. Pinch and pull the thin tabs of each clip to release the clip. The box is double walled with an outer layer and inner sleeve. Remove the lid by pulling it up and over while leaving the inner sleeve in place. Set the lid aside and turn it over to help catch any remaining packaging. Open the inner sleeve and remove the packages containing your accessories, labeled 1 through 6. Remove the inner cardboard sleeve to reveal your new bike. Cut the ties securing the front wheel and fender and set them aside. Locate the small parts box beneath the front of the bike. Inside you'll find your charger, pedals, manuals, and tools that you will need for assembly. Take time to read through the manual before assembling your bike. Remove any packing material from the front of the bike and start installing the handlebars. Use your 4mm hex key to remove the stem faceplate. Position the handlebar, reinstall the faceplate, and tighten the bolts in a cross pattern. With a friend helping to hold the bike, lift the bike out of the tray and tilt it back to install the kickstand, located in package 4. Next, grab your 4mm hex key and your 10mm box wrench. Start by securing the kickstand bolt using the 4mm hex key. Then loosely install the U-bolts on each side by hand. And finally, use a 10mm socket wrench to secure each bolt evenly. Once the kickstand is installed, place the bike back on the ground, resting on the fork. Now let's install the fender. Remove the 3 T25 bolts from the fork using the star-headed Torx key. Position the fender, then loosely fasten the tab to the crossbar with one of the T25 bolts. Next, attach the strut arms with the 2 remaining T25 bolts. Securely fasten all 3 bolts once everything is positioned correctly. Now let's install the front wheel. Start by removing the through axle from the fork using your 6mm hex key, as well as the pad spacer from the brake caliper. Avoid squeezing the brake after removing the spacer. Install the center of the wheel and secure it to the fork using the through axle. Next, let's install the pedals. First, grease the spindle threads and ensure each pedal is on the correct side. Pedals are marked left and right. Hand tighten the pedal first, then use your 15mm wrench and tighten until snug. And then hold the pedal down while tightening to securely fasten it to the crank arm. The left pedal is reverse thread, so you'll need to turn the spindle counterclockwise to tighten it. Now let's install the porter rack, located in package 6. Start by inserting the bolt into one of the lower holes on the rack, then add a spacer and loosely fasten it to the frame. Repeat this step for the remaining 3 bolts, making sure that the brake cable is positioned between them. Once the bolts are loosely fastened, go back and fully tighten each one. Let's install the foot rails, located in package 3. First, install the 2 sleeve nuts on the back side of the chainstay. Align the foot rails with the nuts, fasten the bolt using your 3mm hex key. Then, on the rear of the footstay, install the bolt with a washer on each side and secure it using your 4mm hex key and 10mm box wrench. Now it's time to install your hoopty carrier system. The front and rear brackets are located in packages 1 and 2. Note the difference between the 2 brackets. The wide angle bracket goes in the rear and the narrow angle bracket goes in the front. Align the holes in the bracket with the holes in the deck and then loosely fasten the bolt using your 5mm hex key. When installing the front bracket, you may need to lift the seat and remove the side netting to access the bolt. Now let's install the hoop derails located in package 5. first insert the hoopty rails into the bracket. Either side will work. Make sure to align the knurling of the rails with the edge of the bracket to ensure the holes are lined up. Once everything is aligned, secure the bolts using your 4mm hex key. After both rails are installed, go back and fully tighten the front and rear brackets. Now that we've finished assembling the bike, we want to go through and make sure that all the bolts are properly snugged down. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Enjoy your ride.